I think we're now recording sound as well. Well, we're how many hours into the trip now? 4 hours into the trip.
Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We've done about 237 miles. We've got 91.5 to go. We're just about to approach the Scottish border. Might pull off for 1 second and big it up. The estimated time of arrival at Stirling is 4:43.
Coming up to the border viewpoint now.
Right, can we see that sign, peeps?
Oh yeah.
Scotland welcomes you.
It's been a bit bottom. Hey.
Bless you. So we'll do a little update when we get further on into the trip.
Oh yeah.
Just having a nice little chat about War of the Worlds here. Like, we're just driving towards the Falkirk Wheel now. We've got all these crazy, like, what are they called, you? Pylons and stuff like that. And it's serious War of the Worlds stuff. And how ahead of the time is the Jeff Wayne album? So we're in Scotland now, we're in Falkirk, we were heading for Stirling, but we saw the signs for the Falkirk Wheel, so we thought it would be rude not to.
Definitely.
So we decided to go for it. It's going to be around here somewhere. I think I've seen a sign for it now. Bearing in mind, I saw this on one of those Grand Design things ages ago. Indoor karting.
Indoor karting, we don't want that.
My bad, it was false alarm there. Falkirk Wheel parking, so it must be about right.
I'm not saying that.
Right, we'll try and find it. Over and out for now. Right, so we're at the Wallace Monument. Went to the Falkirk Wheel and now we've made our way here. Randomly, we saw it through the mist whilst messing around with the maps and stuff. Not sure if you can see it up there, but that's pretty extreme. And then I'm going to go back up here. There's a cool thing here that's been defaced, reportedly anyway. A little Wallace thing that actually looks a bit too much like Mel Gibson, I think. You can see it there. We can't really zoom at the moment, but you can see that, and then you can obviously see that thing there. May get some more pictures, but that looks extreme from here, to be honest. Alright, let's go. Yeah. And the doorway, as you can see there, is the one used in the film where the two guards stand next to it and then all of a sudden Sir Lancelot runs up to them and goes, "Yeah, yeah!" and runs through. And also it's where they drop the Trojan rabbit thing. And just as you can see, like over this direction, you can see my finger now, around that corner there is where they did the airspeed velocity of an unladen sparrow, and we've been around there and taken some more photos and stuff like that. I should really turn this heater off because that's probably really annoying. Yeah, the heater is now off. I apologise for the heater because I didn't realise. We're in Bonnie, Scotland. It's raining again. It started to rain again. We seized the moment and went out when it wasn't raining. and now obviously it started again. So yeah, it's 8 o'clock and the castle doesn't open till 9:30. We have enough stuff to do today, so I don't think we're going to wait. And now we're going to try and find some food, and then it's off to the cave of something Garog crazy, where they meet Tim the enchanter and the crazy white rabbit thing. So we're going to try and do a bit of a spoof reenactment perhaps. Run away! Right, we just managed to find the cave of Caerbannog, the home of Tim. We're now on our way to the next location from Monty Python's Holy Grail. Off now to the Bridge of Death.
Bridge of Death.
Located in Glen. Welcome back. As we're driving to Fort William on this crazy dodgy little lane here, and not a great deal's happening apart from beautiful scenery, we've had quite a lot of that today. We just thought we'd do a quick summary of what's actually happened today. So obviously we set off last night, well, Sunday evening at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that, from Howie's. Straight up the M1, along the M18, and then up the A1, pretty much non-stop, only like one break and like check the levels on the car brake. Straight up past Scott's Corner, along the coast on the A1, North Berwick, along the M something around Edinburgh. And then we were heading straight for the Wallace Memorial, but we saw the signs for Falkirk Wheel. Then after that, we headed to the Wallace Memorial. We saw the like Wallace statue, which looks a lot like Mel Gibson. So they've had a lot of complaints about that because it doesn't represent the true Wallace. So they've had to put a cage around it now, because when they first put it up, they were getting like paint bombs thrown at it and like people doing things to it, so yeah, caged up now. And the Wallace Memorial, it was covered in like mist and cloud and stuff, and it was really quite spooky. So we walked up this really steep hill, got to the top, pissing it down it was, but it still didn't take from the whole in awe of the thing, you know what I mean? So we took a few photos there, headed back down to the G, then wound our way to Duone Castle. After that we pulled around the corner, got some supplies, and then after that we went, where did we go, Howie, after that? Oh, we went to Loch Tay, we made our way there, through Callander, through Killin to Loch Tay, and it took us a while. We had to use our superior orienteering skills, triangulation across the nation with version, to pinpoint the contour lines and the way the mountains were formed, etc, etc, to find out where the copper mines were, which was the Monty Python set for the cave of Can Blah Blah. And I will learn the name for that. I've looked 4 times and I still can't remember. But anyway, we walked up the hill, found it because we are cool. Sense of achievement was quite high. We took a load of photos and actually saw a dead rabbit there, which to non-Monty Python people, you have the vicious rabbit at the cave there. So we saw a dead rabbit, a white rabbit, which was quite surreal. So we took pictures of it. Headed back down to the G, jumped in, and drove back down to the waterfalls. What are they called, Howie? Okay, we're just looking on the map now.
Falls of the Chalk.
After that we drove to Loch Lomond, and it was a close one because we were pretty low on fuel. So we were in 2 minds whether to carry on down Loch Lomond and risk finding a petrol station, or just to go back and go through Glencoe, which is what we did. Found a petrol station, £1 a litre. So after being sick and throwing up at the side of the road, we decided to put £10 in because we had to. Proceeded through Glencoe, took some wicked pictures and stuff like that. Saw the house that Ewan McGregor was pointing at on the long way around. Saw the something of impending peril or whatever. The Bridge of Doom, anyway.
Death.
Bridge of Death, yeah.
And the
gorge of impending.
No.
After Glencoe, I went to the toilet, as you do. Then drove down to Castle Stalker, taking loads of pics, and then up to Fort William, which is where we have just arrived now, which looks pretty picturesque. I haven't seen Ben Nevis yet. I think it may be over to the left hand side, and having seen half of what it looks like, I'm f***ing myself now for tomorrow. So we're going to have to sign off now because we need to find out where we're going, and another update soon. Bye. Right, peeps. It's now day 2, Tuesday the 16th of May 06. Today was supposed to be the day that we climbed Ben Nevis, but when we got up this morning it was absolutely thrashing it down. But as you may see now, it's not. And we'd already packed everything up and got dressed to go to Loch Ness and John O'Groats. I'm hoping, we've checked tomorrow's forecast, and later on I think it'll be, later on in the day it should get crap, but we're going to set off early, so fingers crossed it should be okay. So at the moment we're heading out of Glen Nevis camping area towards Fort William, and then we're going to head towards Loch Ness, Inverness and John O'Groats. Okay, another update soon. Right, John O'Groats, we are here, and what was the sign is down there. We came round the corner and down into the car park, and I've been researching the place and I thought I knew where the sign would perhaps be, and when I looked there in this like chained off area, all there is a post, and it's like, oh my god, we've come all this way and we want to get the special photo of the guy stood next to the post or whatever, and it's just a post and no like markings or anything. But as luck would have it, this guy turned up in a Volvo and set the sign up, which was good. Took some people's pictures, and when he'd done that and he was just about to dismantle it, it was like, Howie, jump there, jump there, yeah, and we took as many pictures as we could. So it's 16:42 on the, what's the date? 16th of May 06. We made it to John O'Groats, and we were in Land's End about a week and a half ago, I suppose.
Yep.
So officially we have done Land's End to John O'Groats, but we called off at home for about a week in between, which was, I think that's official. Yeah. I think we can sign it off as official. We've got 741 miles, 741.3 miles on the odometer, mileometer, speedometer, clockometer.
And still a while.
We've got to get back to Fort William because we're going to climb Ben Nevis tomorrow, come rain or shine or snow or earthquake. We did a time-lapse video which I reported to you on the last summary we're going to do. 3 hours of time lapsing. I think it's 4 times faster than normal, so it's going to look cool, obviously, because we did it. And it's absolutely freezing here. Do not make any mistakes in thinking it isn't, because it is. The wind chill is unreal, and it's all a bit surreal, to be honest, because we've got to get back to Fort William, and it's now 4:45, and I dare say it's going to take us at least 4 hours to get there. Yeah, we just turned up and we met this guy in this car here. Can we see that one, Howie, with the old... it's a Van der Plas Rover old thing, and he says that he's doing Land's End to John O'Groats tomorrow. He's setting off at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and he reckons he's going to make it by... Did he say 7 in the morning or 7 the next day?
I think so. Or 7 the next day from tomorrow. So yeah.
Great. So I'm going to get out and I'm going to point the camera at stuff. I'm not going to talk because people around here probably think I'm a weirdo. Everyone listening to this obviously knows that I am, but I don't want them to think it too. So here we go. I'll point at crazy things. You're not going to hear me talking now, but there's the Tourist Information Centre. Not a great deal of information there, but it's still touristy. That car again. Cool car. That dude's trying to use that phone box, and I think it's disconnected. Someone said it's disconnected, but obviously working for him. Yeah. And also, and that post is the official John O'Groats post. It's like a company he owns the sign, and yeah, it's a bit crap really, but that's just the way it is. You have to pay for everything. Now, if this was somewhere else in the world and a different country, then the sign would be there all the time, and you'd be allowed to take photos. But because it's commercialised and it's, well, yeah, the cheapest photo you can have taken there was it £9 something?
£9.70, yeah.
£9.70.
Not
so
quite 80, but
we didn't. We had our own taken. We did our own. Yeah. We might do a time lapse on the way back. We'll see.
Why not?
Why not? Because we can. We've got plenty of space on the laptop, so won't be a drama. And then back to Fort William, and we'll do a bit of a report when we're getting in there. Hopefully it won't be dark because we've got to set the tent up. Yeah. It's going to be a close one, this is. But we had to come here. We couldn't say no, so... Yeah, if we'd mobilised quicker this morning, we'd have been fine, but we did piss around a bit. Right. So, goodbye to you all at home. It's been lovely talking to you. Face to face, camera to webcam, face to camera, whatever, instead of just staring at the road. But that's cool. The road's more interesting than us. Right. That's about it. So, Fort William, here we come.
See you later.
Hello, welcome back. We were parked down in the car park. You may have seen the last update that we did. Parked in the car park back down there. And we thought, yes, the only proof we've got of being in John O'Groats is just us saying that. And I know we've got the pictures as well, but obviously that geezer's nicked the sign, so here's myself and Howie.
Yo.
And the laptop, and the tom-tom, and 1.5 polos, 1.5 polos and a pen, obviously. And, whoa! You tell me if you can see it, Howie, because...
Yep.
And there's the John O'Groats sign. And the, obviously the Mitsubishi Galant here. Alright, pull this... The webcam's been mounted like here, whether you can see that, like on the front of the car. I'm just going to, because I've nicely threaded it all through, and now I'm pulling it to pieces, so the webcam's been situated about there, and you can see the front of the car and all that lot, the old Judy High and the tyres and everything. And we'll close the door a little bit. Hello there, lady in a car. So yeah, we're actually at John O'Groats. So you can't say we're not. I'm trying to cover the microphone so you don't get like wind blast. But we're here. Yeah. So once again, John O'Groats. And
Hey, do you reckon they'll be able to see themselves?
See themselves?
Oh, no, they can't be able to see the camera.
They can't be able to see the camera. What can we do it on? Can you see the reflection in there? Oh, hello. Ooh, see it. Woo! Camera. And it's just a little Logitech webcam that we've been using. That's all it is. I know that we're only on like 320 by... Yeah. Like filming using the Logitech Studio software. I'll try and host the laptop. Right, I think that's about it. We're going to get going now back to Fort William because we're never going to get there at this rate. Alright then. We better go then, that's where we're never going to go. So from Dino and from Howie,
Yeah.
and from the iPod as well. I forgot to mention the iPod. Hello iPod.
Hey.
Oh damn, this is being broadcast out and everyone knows where the hiding place is for my iPod now. So yeah, I may as well tell you now.
Put this on the website.
Little Alpine stereo there with the iPod adapter and switched on. The iPod hidden in there, and with also a bottle of whiskey that has been in there for a year. Got a bit of Savage Garden on the old MIC. And the bassline pressure's unreal. Yeah, but you guys don't care about that because you're not here and you can't hear the bassline pressure because it's only recording at like 56 kilobytes, but doesn't matter. So once again from Dino, Howie, iPod, TomTom, laptop, blah blah. So, and don't forget the 1.5 polos. Signing off, right, goodbye. Right, good morning people. It's the 17th of May 2006. Right, how do we start? Today is the day of Ben Nevis. So, a little bit apprehensive, but oh well, it's just a big walk apparently, which shouldn't be a drama. We're not too worried. What else is there to say? The weather looks okay. It was
looks better than the last 2 days.
Oh mate, you're telling me. It was thrashing it down last night. Since the last update we ended up getting back to the Fort William campsite in Glen Nevis at about 10:30.
Yeah.
So we quickly thrashed the tent up and then had a shower and stuff like that, and we're ready for sleep at about 11:15. So out like a light. And then woke up.
Got straight up this morning, didn't we?
Exactly, yeah, it was pretty good. I think Howie's alarm was 10 to 7, was it?
Yeah, 10 to 7.
Something like that. And then
just to make
we
sure.
snoozed it once and then got up at 7, and we quickly got changed into our climbing gear.
Professional climbing gear.
Had like a power breakfast.
Yeah.
Kind of
we
power
have
breakfast.
Some special noodles.
We have special in-flight noodles
Yes.
for the way, and lots of chocolate, etc. So I'm now going to take the camera outside and give you a quick look. You'll be able to see the weather, and I'll show you what you can see of Ben Nevis because it's still in cloud, and apparently we have snow at the top, but we'll judge that later. Obviously we'll have the Canon camera as the video and not the Logitech and the laptop, which would be a bit silly, plus the battery's crap.
There's nowhere to plug it in.
Yeah, so we're going to leave the Gallant in the Ben Nevis Visitor Centre car park, which is pretty dead at the moment, only 2 other cars. This morning at about 7:30 I saw a geezer running up the Ben Nevis with a dog, so yeah. Right, onward for the Camelot. Right, well we'll want to check. Can we see that, Howie?
Yep.
That is Ben Nevis, or one of the branches of Ben Nevis, shall we say. And just over that little bank there is the Ben River, is it?
Yeah.
Something like that. And very, very steeped in history, this area. And I can just see a group of about 25 people walking up the path we're going to be doing. Oh no, they're on the lower path, which should meet the path that we'll be on. So, all going well. I'll just pan across and you'll be able to see the valley, and there's the visitor centre, just there. And the actual Glen Road, which goes up there. Nice little wooded area here. So, hoping that the weather will not close in. We've got a bit of blue sky, which is quite promising. But there's not a great deal else to say than get your ass up there, sort of thing. So we chose to do it today rather than yesterday, because when we got up yesterday it was absolutely terrible. But as we can see, the blue sky has been breaking through, and it's not rained since we've got up, which is which is also promising. And the cloud seems to be like retreating up the hill as we speak. So, right, so from Dino and Howie, and not to mention the iPod laptop and the 1.5 polos back once again.
Which are here ready for the trip.
Yes, that's good luck. Celebratory. Who's having the half, dude, or who's having the one? Should we have 3/4 each, shall we? Best be fair with it. Best ration the polos out there. Yeah. Right. And we've also got a little bottle of whiskey at the top. I hate whiskey, and I know you do too. So, but we'll drink it anyway. Yeah, because we can. And there's no one stopping us from drinking the whiskey that's been in the car for a year. Right then. We will secure everything carefully in the boot, and we will update you later. Hello there peeps. Update number 1, Ben Nevis, 17th of the 5th, 06. Good morning. Howie?
Hey.
Say hello to people at home.
Hi.
We're just at like the first incline of Ben Nevis. We've just done that. I dare say we're about 100 metres?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Only another couple of thousand to go. Right. No, feet, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so it's looking pretty good. Weather's okay still. We're dressing to think it'd be quite cold, because obviously we're pushing it out. We have to take the fleeces off straight away. Yeah, everything's cool so far. And the time is, what's the time? I really don't know. We'll read the time from the, I guess about 9:30, something like that. I'm guessing. Right. Alright, next update from further up. Goodbye. Update number 2. I forgot what time it is now, I really don't know. 10, 15 probably?
Yeah.
We'll see in a minute. I have no idea, I'm not going to hazard a guess to how high we are, or how, in comparison to like the percentage of the mountain. I didn't guess. There's a lot of people doing really well. They must be hardcore, and no one's overtaken us yet, but how are you feeling, Howie?
Good.
Pretty good?
Confident.
We're at the cloud line, we're just chilling out a little bit. I've got a bit of John B on, as you do. Yes, I want the 80s back. So, another update soon. I'll take a few pictures now as well. Right, so we're on.
Hey.
All's going well?
According to the guy we saw, we're about halfway up now. Feeling good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the clouds as well, so.
We've broken out the poles. It's making things a lot easier.
Oh yeah. And we've got the John B on still, obviously. Be rude not to.
I'm playing, of course, Rage Against the Machines, which is giving me the motivation.
Hey. Right, so.
Just completed the shortcut.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was the shortcut.
Pretty good.
Quite heavy walking, but cut out a hell of a lot. So technically we should be ahead of schedule now.
Good, good. Right, I think that's about it for now. So we'll turn it off.
See you soon.
Right dudes, here we are, approaching the summit I think. I've no idea what time it is, I'll give you a better indication when we get to the top. But as you can see, it's proper, just mental. And I'm also sorry to say that I've given up with, well, not given up, I've moved on from John B and I'm now on Pink Floyd, so Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon, time's on at the moment. So past the pain barrier as well. How are you feeling, Howie?
Yeah, good.
Good. We're going to do it without a doubt. It's not a question of not doing it. We're this far now, and I'll use every last little bit of strength to it. I don't give a shit. Right, another update pretty darn soonish from the top, hopefully.
onto Ben Nevis summit, what can I say?
Oh, fucking did it.
Oh yeah. And now, after all that, can't even get the thing off. We're about to just crack open the whiskey that's been in the car for a year. Going to butcher that bit there and spill it all over Howie's bag as well, so hey, not a drama, but cheers you.
Cheers, dude. Especially when in case you're sick, because I'm going to be.
Bless you, old man.
That's not actually that bad.
It's not bad, is it?
Not after we've climbed up a mountain.
So, it's taken us 4 hours.
Ooh.
To the summit. It's got a bit of a kick, that, mind you. Yeah.
Ooh, just don't like my breath. Ooh.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Fucking did it, people.
Yeah. Legs are aching. I had a few moments there where I thought that perhaps I wouldn't be able to do it, and then I thought, well, I can, so I did. All's gone well. We're about to head back down to it, so we'll do another update either halfway down or maybe with a laptop in the barn. Either way, do you know Howie? At the top, man. Yeah, here we go.
We're gonna west.
Right, hello dudes.
Hey.
We're about to set off back home now. We didn't do an update when we got back down from Ben Nevis because we were absolutely knackered. I kid you not, personally for me that was the hardest thing I've ever done. It just took absolutely forever. And more importantly, the iPod went dead at the critical stage. It was mind over matter. That's what it definitely was, mind over matter. It was like we were absolutely knackered, probably halfway up, weren't we?
Oh yeah.
We just
still fucking out.
we're still pushing it out, bless us though. And the weather on the way up was it was changeable. 1 minute it was raining, next minute it wasn't. So we were constantly going from hot to cold because of the layers we were putting on and stuff. And the snow, me not having sufficient bootage. I had wet feet, and the snow was quite deep in places.
Yeah.
And bless the poles, your lecky poles. They come in very handy.
As we were going up, thank fuck that we couldn't see where we're going. There's mist when we're on the ascent, and I think if there wasn't, and we just seen what we saw coming down, we wouldn't have bothered going up, would we?
Yeah, man.
We're just living on the dream that the summit was round the next corner.
Yeah.
And that was keeping us going, and when it wasn't, we thought it was on the next one.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
It kept us going. But on the way down we could see everything, couldn't we?
Mm.
So.
It just seemed to be like peak after peak after peak. You hit something, then there's something further on, and there's something further on. And the top, it was just like an absolute relief. It was so surreal. I couldn't actually believe it was happening.
No.
I still can't believe it now. We've actually climbed the tallest mountain in the country. Not in the country, in the United Kingdom.
Yep. You're not wrong.
So what can we say now? We've just had some haggis, and it was nice. And I just managed to finish it after all the day's exercise we've just done. The whole, did I tell them how long it took?
No.
We set off, I think the last update it was probably 8:50 from the webcam anyway.
Yeah.
It was 8:50. We set off. I think, I'm not overly sure, but we'll check because we took lots of videos on the Canon camera and pictures. I think it was around about 13:40 that we got to the top, so it took us a good 4 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 5 hours. And then from about 2 o'clock we were down by 4:45, was it?
Yeah.
4:45, so that's well, it's like 8 hours hardcoreness. And we were just knackered.
We've been up 12 hours, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
And climbed the fucking mountain.
Yep. So, after climbing the biggest mountain in the country and being up 12 hours, we're about to drive home, which is supposed to take up to 7 hours.
Yes.
And it's 300 and something miles, 380 miles. So, we get some motorway driving in. But the first little stretch is a little bit annoying. It's like down from Fort William on the A82 into Glen and all the way around dodgy, and then I think it said it was going on the A1 again.
Did
I'm
it?
not overly
I can't
sure.
remember. Just believe it.
So, thank God the weather didn't close in earlier, because now it's picing it down.
Yeah. It worked
So-
out well. By the time we got back, the tent was
Hmm.
dry, wasn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
From last night when it was raining.
And also the weather on the way down, the sun
Oh,
came
it's
out, it was
gorgeous. You could
absolutely
see
amazing.
For miles, couldn't you?
It was still cloudy, but that wasn't a drama because there was no rain, so you could see for absolutely miles.
Yeah.
And some of the photos that we got, hopefully they come out and reflect the actual image we saw with our own eyes, because it was unreal.
It's Vicky Pollard. Sorry. But
Yeah, we've got a Vicky Pollard lookalike here in Fort William. We've just spotted her. But anyway, right. So we'll get on the way, and we'll do another update soon once we think of more things to summarise the whole trip in general. It was amazing, and I'm so glad that I've done it. Although I need to go better prepared next time.